Hello students, welcome back to our second lesson. How's your experience of the past week? Did you have a general view of the TOEFL speaking section after learning the first lesson? Have you taken the quizzes and participated in the topics in discussion board on time? If you have any questions, please send email to me, your instructor. I will reply as soon as I see the email. And we can also have Zoom meetings to discuss your questions or suggestions. This week, we are going to learn the first speaking task, free choice independent speaking task. I will introduce the free choice independent speaking task first, then give you some examples and teach you how to compose your answers. The sample answers will be provided separately for your reference. Remember, you should always use your own experience during the preparation and the test. Generally speaking, the free choice independent speaking task is upon a given question. Use your own experience or make your own choice to talk about. We identified 4 different question styles, which are description, given advice, 3 choices, and state opinions. Regardless of which type of questions you have been asked, the timing is the same. You will have 15 seconds to prepare your answer and 45 seconds to speak. You can take notes during this time, but the notes should be very minimal, for 15 seconds is such a short time. Because you have little time to prepare and think, knowing what to expect and organizing your thoughts extremely important. The first kind of question is to ask you to describe a person, a place, a good, like book, artifact, or an event or issue. If the question asks you to describe your favorite actor, state who is him or her. What's the characteristics of him? For example, his determination, the most impressive things of him, or how he has influenced you. Give examples with details. Similarly, you can apply this to goods and places. If you are given a topic about an event or issue, you will have to describe the process of the event or issue, then indicate the influence on you. For example, if the question asks you to describe a tough issue that you encountered before, you can describe how you overcame an academic difficulty time. At first, a specific subject is very difficult to you. Then you put all your effort on it by doing what kind of things, blah blah blah. At last, your performance is higher than your expectations. And this experience is unforgettable to you. Here comes 2 sample questions. Try to prepare and organize your answers using your own experiences. Then speak for 1 minute. If you cannot think of answers at the first time, don't worry. There will be some sample answers for your reference after this tutorial video. The second type of free choice independent speaking question is asking you to give advice. You can give several suggestions with reasons, or 1 suggestion with 2 reasons. If the questions only ask you to give 1 suggestion, then just give 1 suggestion. For example, if there is a question saying that your friend wants to go to university next year but cannot decide on a major field of study and asking you for your advice. Since the question did not limit how many suggestions, you can give more than 1 suggestion. You can suggest her to ask parents for help, Ask some students who has been admitted by college to give her some advice. She can also search for the information online, or if she could, talk to the professors in the field that she is interested in. The second question is just our example. Please think about some reasons accordingly. The next kind of question in task 1 is to choose one from the 3 given choices. You can either compare A with B and compare A with C, then choose the best one, or directly state your best choice and give 2 examples. The last kind of question in task 1 is asking you to state your opinion about the advantage or disadvantage, or the differences between 2 things. For the advantage or disadvantage, you will need to first state your opinion, which is to decide good or bad. Then, you can mention a minor disadvantage by beginning your sentence with although blah blah blah. You can also skip the although and directly state the advantage and give 2 examples. For the difference one, you just need to speak out the differences between 2 things, like 2 places, 2 people, 2 books. You don't have to distinguish which one is better or worse. The last 2 kinds of questions were not high frequently asked in the previous test. Now, it's time for you to review today's lesson and compose your answers for the sample question. Well, that's today's topic. See you next week. Bye-bye.